Welcome everyone to Meditation Mount and to this full moon meditation held in the sun sign of Cancer with the full moon in Capricorn. So we're gathered from different parts of the world. So let's take a few moments to center ourselves, to gather our forces, and to prepare for this group meditation. Let's do this very simply by taking several deep, gentle breaths. Releasing any tension that may be held in our physical body. Any tensions in our emotional body. Any tension in our mind. Release these through the breath and stand in a place of relaxation, calmness, and serenity. And then bring your attention inwards into the silent space of the heart and see there a lighted chamber, the light of your essential self. See yourself as a point of light. And then let's weave together our group field by visualizing each of us as a point of light, being connected by lines of lighted love. Point to point to point. Creating the lighted network of our group field. And then we place our group field inside the larger network of light. Thousands and thousands of groups and people meeting at this time to meditate, to be open to receive, to register, and to radiate and respond to the energies available. So let's bring ourselves back now to our waking focus. So today is the first of two full moons held in the same sign of the zodiac. That doesn't happen that often. It happens once in a blue moon, and that's the whole point. Whenever this occurs, the second full moon is called a blue moon. So we have next month in July another full moon in the sun sign of Cancer. The other thing about today is that we have an exact time full moon and meditation in just a few minutes from now, because the exact time is 6:08 Pacific time, so in a few minutes. And when this alignment happens, it's as though a portal opens and the energies of this constellation flood the ethers. So our meditation today will be bathed in the immediacy and potency of these Cancerian blessings. I find it interesting to note how the cycle of the seasons and the progression each month through the zodiacal wheel actually reflects the universal process of manifestation. Let's go back to the beginning of our spiritual year in Aries. In that sign, we invoked the fire of the heavens to reignite, to resurrect, and to renew life on earth. Then in the earth sign of Taurus, the light supernal was anchored into the atoms of the planet. This was the blessings of the Buddha of light. And then in the air sign of Gemini, heaven and earth were connected by Mercury. And Mercury is the appointed messenger of the gods, who quickens and makes fertile this union between the two worlds, the worlds of the eternal and the temporal. So now we've arrived at the water sign of Cancer, where birth takes place inside its fluid and feeling waters. So these aren't just standalone signs. They're all part of the process of manifestation. So allow me to offer some very brief introductory words about Cancer so we can move more smoothly into the meditation. And it is, as we have mentioned, a water sign. A water sign in which the purificatory waters of experience begin their beneficent work, as it's quoted in the teachings. And I think we know, because the symbology is familiar to all of us, it's the sign of the crab. The crab is this slow-moving creature who carries a house upon its back, both on land, which represents the physical plane, and also in the sea. This symbolizes the waters of the emotional plane. So the life pattern of the crab demonstrates the characteristics of this sign, for like the creature, who not only seeks the safety and security of its shell, but also likes to hide under rocks, those influenced by the energies of this constellation are apt to be somewhat fearful and often prefer to hide away rather than walk openly on the shores of life. Now, that may be an overgeneralization, and I apologize. It's not meant to be a negative comment, but it's just a tendency. We're homebodies, people in Cancer. The Cancer-influenced person is a home lover, and therefore tends to build a shell or a shelter around themselves in which they can safely reside. And each sign of the zodiac carries and transmits a special quality of light. And through the constellation of Cancer, the light that pours in is called the light within the form. That's what birth does. It brings light into form. The form that's born carries the light. And I think this is a good place to pause, because we are coming right up now to the exact moment of the full moon. So let's just put a pause on the introductory remarks and stand together in the stillness of this moment. And sense the portal opening and the energies of the constellation of Cancer pouring through this portal into the earth, supporting us in the great work of birthing the new. So we're blessed to actually have this meditation at the exact time. So the light within the form, this is reflected in a different way when you look at the spiritual motto of Cancer. And this is what it sounds like. I build a lighted house and therein dwell. I build a lighted house and therein dwell. So what does it mean to build a lighted house? Individually, it is the spiritual work of building the temple of self, incarnation by incarnation, in which the sacred fire of the soul can reside on earth. It takes a long time to build this temple that can then be ready and fit to house the fire of our essential nature. And we're told in the Ageless Wisdom teaching that the true work of Freemasonry is in fact the building of this temple. And as we work on fashioning our individual lighted houses, and then we connect with others, our communities then become lighted places. Our communities become microclimates of kindness, caring, and sharing all around the planet. I would venture to say that the great work, or the magnum opus of our times, is the building of the temple of the new humanity. So together our task is to construct a heart-lighted house in which our one human family can reside, can flourish, and we can fulfill our destined role as bringers of light to the earth, and also as a bridge between heaven and earth. So let's just breathe that in. We are, in incarnation, we are light within the form. So just to bring this to completion, let's review the energies associated with the sign of Cancer. The exoteric ruler is the moon, which actually veils Neptune. And Neptune is in fact the esoteric ruler, the inner ruler. And Neptune is a mysterious planet that exerts a great influence on the astral and Buddhic vehicles, thus enhancing the Cancerian receptivity. So the astral waters of the emotional plane and the Buddhic air are both planes of sensitivity where we register things. So Cancer is a time of great sensitivity. So Cancer offers us several opportunities, such as manifestation on the form level, the transmutation of sensitivity, which we just mentioned. So we're not overly sensitive, but we're sensitized and we're receptive too. It also helps us resolve the whole issue of isolation, which really is breaking the tendency to hide under a rock that we mentioned earlier. It also offers us an opportunity for a renewed dedication to serving the good of the whole. So in Cancer, we're being invited to build a house of light, to radiate our light out into the world, to not hide this divine gift of light that lives at the heart of who we are. So sensitivity to mass consciousness and the greater environment are also prominent characteristics of this sign. So we become sensitive to other lives. And through this Cancerian sensitivity, we begin to sense our connection with life inside the ritual of daily life. As I say, I'm keeping these introductory remarks very brief today. In fact, I have an opportunity to share more next month because we have the second full moon in Cancer in a month's time. Because we are now inside this charged magnetic field of the Cancerian energies, I think this will be a perfect time to hand over to Diana, who will now lead us in our group meditation.
Thank you, Michael. Beautiful. I love a heart-lighted house, and therein I dwell. We build a heart-lighted house, and therein we dwell. And the idea of a bridge between heaven and earth. Wow. And so what is the theme of this time of Cancer and building a lighted house? On summer solstice, the day of most light is light, right? The theme of light and building that light and knowing that we are light in form. And so on this summer solstice full moon, I'm calling it a double full moon in a way, because it's a full moon and a full sun. And what that means is today, the day of the most light over these 3 days of the solstice, and there's a full moon, we're getting double light. So it's very impactful and powerful. And when you think of light to light, right, the light of us and the light of all that is, we have an even brighter, more direct path from light to light. So this is so powerful, and we're already standing in the energy of this full moon, which has already just begun a few minutes ago, while the sun is making solar flares bigger than usual at this time too. So light is the theme, and increasing our light and lining up with light. And remembering that, interestingly, America is ruled by the sign Cancer, right? So we are a lighthouse. This country can be a lighthouse and has been. And so, with those things in mind, we'll go into the meditation. So find yourself in a comfortable way and just feel your spine rise and let the tension of the day go as you relax the form, so that we can be more and more impressed by light. So there's nothing separating us from light. We are light, connecting to light, light to light. And just gently with your breath, feel yourself relax the physical body on an exhalation. Feel all the tension in the body relax. And on another breath, relaxing the emotional body and any tension within of the concerns of the day in the world and in our own world, in the world and in our own personal worlds. And you feel that emotional body come into the calm. Cancer energy is about the mother. It is nurturing. It holds. It makes home, a lighted home, and therein dwell. And then finally, relaxing the mental body with the breath, with a silent Om, establishing your space, this space of meditation. I am meditating. We are meditating. And sense the greater group in this real time, exact time, full moon meditation of all the many that are holding in this same fashion for the highest good for all concerned. We hold with the all, in form and not in form, that are holding for this bridging that is occurring on this planet now, this day of maximum light, full moon light, solstice light. And gently from your own heart center, become aware of all others' heart centers, all around the planet, heart to heart. Making this complex, beautiful, linking, creating the chalice to receive these impressions. So from the center of the heart, being aware of our connection, the mother of the world. From the heart center, sent a line of light into the head center, into the cave. Taking your position as conscious soul. Aware of the soul, I and the soul are one. Om. And feeling that, sensing that line of light that continues upwards through the heart of the soul, through the heart of the masters and teachers, through the heart of the Christ, through the heart of the Son, all the way to the heart of Sirius, linking by light, light to light, and our seed thought for the meditation is: by light we are illumined. By light we are illumined. By light, we are illumined. We are light in form. You are light in form. We are light in form. And we are light informed. Allow these light impressions to form into the group field and circulate into the group aura. And in these next moments, gently allowing these impressions to be formed into thought, idea, dream, creation, healings, growth, insight, realization. And you use your breath to organize all of this light into form, harmonizing these energies into your consciousness and your affairs. And we'll close with using the great invocation, which is a mantra, and it ends with 3 ohms. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into human minds. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into all human hearts. May the coming one return to earth. From the center, where the will of God is known, let purpose guide all little human wills. The purpose which the wise ones know and serve. From the center, which we call the human race. Let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. Om. 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 Thank you.
Thank you, Diana. Let's stay in this energy, this light-filled energy, knowing that we are carriers of light. We are messengers of light. We are light within the form. And we're going to complete our group meditation by sending out blessings to the world. And we're going to do this in 3 waves. And each wave will be sent out as we sound the Tibetan bowl. So let's imagine the light of Cancer infusing and purifying the physical, the emotional, and the mental matter out of which we will build the one lighted house of humankind on earth. In order to build the temple, we have to use matter, material, that has been purified. And this is what we will do in this final blessing. So the first wave that we'll send out from our group heart is the light of love from our hearts to all parts of the world, so that the darkness of ignorance and separation is dispelled. So as we sound the Tibetan bowl, let's see the collective psychic field being purified and sanctified for building the lighted house of the one humanity. And the second wave dispenses the light of the Mother of the world. The Mother holds all life in her substantial embrace of unconditional love. And so as we breathe out this blessing, we stand with her and we see and feel her love permeating and illuminating the hearts of all our sisters and brothers who make up our one humanity. And with this third and final wave, we're going to send out a powerful beam of light from the heart of our group field. And this group field is part of this great network of light. And we're going to see the light condensing and taking shape as the temple of the new era, a temple that reflects the sacred geometry of the heavens on earth. So as we sound and send the energies for this third wave of blessing, let us affirm that we are co-creative agents of the One Life. We are here to build a lighted house together on earth. So today is the exact day of the full moon. And the 2 days after the full moon are the days of distribution. This is where we can go and broadcast this light, sow this light, show this light, shine this light. And so be aware of being a light bearer in all that you think, say, and do. You may even want to hum to yourself, this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Whatever it is, to remind yourself that we are light in form. And the whole task is to release the light of love inside the matter of earth, inside the human heart. So thank you everyone for participating, for your presence in this global meditation. We are joining with thousands and thousands of people around the world. So on behalf of all of us here at Meditation Mount, blessings, and we wish you good night, and we will see you next month on the blue moon of Cancer. Namaste.